Hi everyone, and welcome to our channel. We are Soulmates, Twin Flames Tarot, and we're excited to join you on your journey today as we do a timeless pick a card stack reading to look at no contact or separation situations to see if your person will make contact and when, as well as their thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards you. Thank you all for your support, your comments, and sharing our readings, but especially for allowing us to be part of your journey. And remember, this is a general reading for the collective, so not all of it may resonate with you. So take from this reading what speaks to your soul and let the rest go. Perhaps you might like to choose a different pile, or sometimes actually selecting several stacks can provide a clearer picture for you. We've been doing tarot readings for over 30 years each, so if you're interested in looking at your personal journey with us, there is a link in the description and pinned to the top comment below. Also, always, please remember, general readings are for entertainment purposes. So for today's pick a stack, we have 3 options to choose from. Stack number 1 is time. These cards are so beautiful. They're Helen Nelson Reed artwork. And that comes with the Opalite moon. Stack number 2 is clarity. Very woodland creature, nymph-like image there. And that comes with the Amethyst moon. Stack number 3 is core, and that comes with the rose quartz moon. Choose the one you feel most drawn to. Perhaps you're drawn to the image on the card or the moon or both. Take your time and pause if you need to, but it's best to go with your first impression because that's your intuition leading you. Timestamps are below in the description and pinned to the first comment, so you can go directly to your reading by clicking on the timestamp for the pile you select. So take a moment to relax and release everything except what is happening in this moment. This time is for you. Let's begin your journey today. I will see you in your readings. Hi, stack number 1. This is your reading if you chose the time card and the Opalite moon. Remember, this is a general reading for the collective, so not all of it will resonate with everyone listening today. So please just take in what speaks to your soul and release the rest to the universe. Or you might like to try a different stack if this one doesn't resonate with you at all. Today we're looking at no contact or separation situations to see if your person will make contact and when, as well as their thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards you. So first we're going to use some tarot to get a general energy reading of the situation. And we have the 5 of Pentacles. And we have the 7 of Cups. Okay, what else for stack number 1? Will they get contact from their person? The World. Well, that does imply that there was an ending between the two of you, stack number 1. So perhaps this is a period of separation and not just no contact. What else for stack number 1? Will they get contact? How does their person feel? Do we have the 5 of Wands? Okay, so this is telling us that, first of all, your person has been very focused on work. And so perhaps they went into no contact with you or went into separation with you because they had to turn their attention to work and focus their mind, effort, and energy on work situations. This also tells us that They do not feel that they have a lot of financial security and stability around them in terms of being able to be fully present in a romantic situation. Not that that's something that you said to them, it's just something that comes from within themselves. Also, this Seven of Cups tells us that even though there's no contact with the two of you at the moment, even though you could be in separation, the Seven of Cups tells us that you're very much on their mind. And I do feel that this separation, even though you're in this period of separation, they're thinking of you. They're fantasizing about you. They're wondering what's going on with you. And instead of like reaching out and communicating, it's like they dream up things in their heads. And it's almost like at times they're having a little bit of this relationship with you in their heads. Now, this World card does tell us that this has ended between the two of you for the time being. But I also feel that perhaps it ended because there was a lot of combative energy between the two of you. Did you guys have a fight? Perhaps you had a fight and they escalated the fight into a bigger argument as a way of some sort of self-sabotage. Okay, because there is this sense of not feeling worthy of being in your life in terms of a romantic partner. Okay, let's get some more cards here and let's get some more clarification from the tarot before we move on to the oracle cards. What else for stack number 1 for no contact? The Nine of Swords. I feel like they are really putting themselves through a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry, a lot of fear. Perhaps they feel that you're moving on. And I feel like they're dreaming about you, but perhaps they also feel that you wouldn't give them a second chance. You wouldn't want them back, right? But again, this is also a lot of their own inner turmoil that they are feeling and experiencing as a result of this disconnect between the two of you. The Two of Coins, the Two of Pentacles. Now, that is about change, but it's also, if you look at this card, see this guy's on the tightrope. And so your person feels that they're on this tightrope and they have to walk across this tightrope. And they really, what this card is saying, they have to make a choice. Are they going to choose to come this way, or are they going to choose to go that way? So it's really about literally like running along a fence, trying to decide which side of the fence they're going to jump to. In terms of being with you, being single, or perhaps exploring a new relationship. Okay, the Two of Wands. Again, another two. So this card, I feel that this is just a beautiful card. It really shows these two wands here, and those are two symbols of fire. So if you are in a twin flame connection, twin flame relationship, this card is basically saying that there's a very strong potential that you are in a twin flame connection. And this card signifies this beautiful spiritual connection between the two of you, and that the intent is to continue walking this spiritual path together. Again, another two, it's a card of balance, and it's a card of having to make a choice. We'll do one more tarot, and then we'll move on to the oracle cards. What else do we have for stack number 1? In a no contact situation, how does their... Whoops. Well, there goes one. Happens every time. We'll grab it. The Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so again, this this comes back to, I feel like work is very important to your person. So perhaps they separated or disconnected from you or have gone no contact because they are very focused on work, very focused on job, very focused on trying to make money, trying to rebuild their financial situation, okay? But this card also indicates, especially because it comes with this beautiful Two of Wands card, they're having to learn lessons. So this is about life lessons in regard to your person, and they're having to learn, and they're having to grow, and they're having to evolve. And perhaps this period of disconnect, no contact, separation is really what's truly needed so that your person can get their act together, especially because they're needing to rebuild their financial situation and make choices. So they're having to get their act together in terms of spiritual growth, personal growth, evolving, becoming a better version of themselves. And this is something they have to do in order to be fully present in a relationship with you. Okay? Now we'll look at this time card. Feelings and memories and emotions, they rise and fall in the ocean of your person's heart. See that heart right there? A space clears and fills the heart with light. Your person as well realizes that they are running out of time in terms of reaching out to you. And we discussed that when we talked about the Nine of Swords, where they were fearful that perhaps you're closing the door, perhaps you're moving on, perhaps you're creating your own closure, okay? And they realize they don't want to miss out on this opportunity to be with you, okay? So I do feel, stack number one, that they're going to be making changes here in terms of reaching out and communicating and trying to restore balance and harmony in your connection and in your relationship, even if you're in separation, okay? So I also feel that even though this is a timeless reading, I do feel that you should have some sort of contact, some sort of communication from your person within a 2-month window of when you view this video. Now, I'm not saying it's going to take 2 months to hear from them, but I do feel that it could be any time between tomorrow and 2 months from now. Let's see what else. Stack number one. What will your person do in terms of contact? Harmony. They do want to restore balance and harmony in this connection between the two of you. Okay, let's grab some more cards, see what else they want to say. And for stack number one, will there be contact? What are their feelings? Will they be communicating? Spend quality time together, listen and talk to each other. So if you haven't been spending any time together at all, and you haven't been talking to each other, that opportunity is coming up. Also, this card fell out as well, true love. This is a love of a lifetime. So I do feel that your person does still have feelings for you. They're aware that there is a special bond, that the two of you do share something that's very unique when it comes to your love connection, okay? We'll now use some more cards. Let me shuffle these first really well for stack number one. What is their person? Contact. Is their person going to make contact? Will there be contact? What are their feelings? Look for a sign. So perhaps you are seeing signs, universal reminders, seeing numbers, 1111, 222, 444, 555, 333. All of these numbers are signs from the universe that things are going to change. So if you are in twin flame separation and you see the number 4444, for example, that's 4 4s, that indicates that a twin flame reunion is coming. And we just published a video on the fours, looking for signs in the fours. So I will put a link to that in the description below and pinned to the first comment. We also have one for 222 and 111. So I'll put all those in the description and pinned to the first comment so you can look at those. Maybe you'll see some signs, or perhaps the signs you're seeing are their car or their license plate or their initials on a license plate, or you're hearing a song, your song, over and over on the radio, or wherever you are, it seems to be playing. All kinds of reminders of them are just flooding. This really indicates that communication from them should be on the horizon and should be coming soon. Okay, now I'll use some additional oracle cards. And we'll see what else we can get in terms of this period of no contact separation with your person, what they think, what they feel. Codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. And that's interesting as well, because a lot of times this Seven of Cups can be about addiction. Like perhaps your person drinks too much or uses mind-altering substances or has other addictions that have interfered in your relationship, stack number one. This doesn't apply to everyone, of course, but perhaps this applies to some people who are listening to this. So there is codependency, okay, for some of you out there. We'll put that down right there. Also, so we'll see what else we get here. Stack number one. What else do we have for stack number one? Calling in your soulmate. Right? Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So if you are in a period of no contact or separation from your person, from your soulmate, from your twin flame, you can pray. Ask the universe to help bring you together for your best and highest good, not to manipulate the energy. That's a different situation altogether. You can also use visualizations. Visualize your person, visualize your soulmate, visualize your twin flame, reaching out and making communication with you. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Your person, they do want you to know that they are very attracted to you. Let's see what else. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic connection here. So you two do have a lot of chemistry, and that makes sense since we do feel that you are in a twin flame connection or perhaps soulmates. Now I'd like to use some additional message cards and see directly what your person wants you to know concerning this period of no contact and separation. For stack number one, I couldn't let you get close to me. So perhaps they had to build barriers and walls between the two of you because it was too overwhelming for them. But again, they also realize that they're running out of time. And in order to not lose you, they know that they're going to have to do something to fix this dynamic between the two of you. What else for stack number one? I feel you even though we are apart. Okay, that makes sense as well with the chemistry between the two of you. You would still be able to feel each other telepathically and empathically. I lost myself for a little while, but I do feel they are working to find themselves. Your person is working to find themselves. They do want to restore balance. They want to restore harmony between the two of you. This World card here, they want to end the separation between you, okay? We have one more set of cards that we're going to use for messages from your person, stack number one. Unplug. Working less will help strengthen your relationship. So We talked about that in the beginning, especially with the 8 of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles, that your person could perhaps be really focused on work and having to put a lot of time, energy, and effort into their career, into their job, which has possibly caused this disconnect between the two of you. What else for stack number 1? Awakening. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. And that makes sense as well, because we saw that with the 8 of Pentacles and this 2 of Wands. They have to change, they have to evolve in order to put forth and maintain the energy and sustain the energy between the two of you. Here and now, your true love is already part of your life. Okay, stack number 1. This is your reading for today. Thank you all so much for watching, and thank you for sharing your journey with us. And if you would like some insight into your personal journey, there's a link to get private readings with us in the description below and pinned to the first comment. If you enjoyed your reading today, we would like to ask you to please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Have a great day, everyone. I will see you over in reading number 2. Hi, stack number 2. Welcome to your reading. If you chose the Clarity card and the Amethyst Moon, remember this is a general reading for the collective, so not all of it will resonate with everyone who's listening today. Please just take in what speaks to your soul and release the rest to the universe, or you might like to pick a different stack if this one doesn't resonate with you at all. Today we're looking at situations of no contact and separation to see if they, well, your person, will make contact, as well as what their current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards you are. So we're going to start off with the tarot, and then we'll use some oracle and message cards to get this information. The 3 of Wands. Let's see what else. What else for stack number 2? What else for stack number 2? The Star. I'm going to have to cover the Star, and I'll cover there. There we go. It's not PG-13. Okay. So what else for stack number 2? The King of Cups and the 8 of Wands. Okay, well, that's actually very interesting. Okay, stack number 2. So it really looks like your person does have very deep feelings for you, okay? They come up with the King of Cups energy, and that is someone who is really open in their emotions, and they're open in their heart chakra. And it's interesting because this Star card is about healing. So it seems that for some of you, your person has gone through a period of healing and growth and really being able to feel, experience, and acknowledge their emotions and their feelings. Now, I also feel that during this period that you guys have been in no contact, or perhaps you're in a separation, they've kind of been waiting for you to reach out and communicate with them, and perhaps you have, and then perhaps you stopped communicating, or you communicated before they were really open and ready to receive the communication from you. So this is an indication that they have been waiting to see what you're going to do, but also waiting for themselves to heal the Star so that their heart can open. Now, this card is about messages, Okay, this card's about messages. They're going to be communicating with you. They're going to start getting this situation between the two of you back on track. Okay, there's a lot of Aquarius energy here. Also Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy here. So perhaps there's a sun. The sun is in Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or the moon or the ascending, or perhaps Venus is in one of those signs as well. Let's get some more clarification for these cards that show up on the first row. What else for stack number 2? The Fool. Well, I feel like your person recognizes that they've been foolish for sure. And the Chariot. Movement, progress. The 8 of Swords. What else for stack number 2? The 5 of Swords. Okay. So the Chariot has a lot of Cancer energy again. So again, we have a lot of Cancer energy here. Now the Fool is, in this particular circumstance, I feel this card is telling us that there's a fresh start, new beginning between you and your person, stack number 2. That's what it looks like. It looks like communication's coming, and I feel that communication is coming soon, okay? We also have the Chariot here, a lot of Cancer energy here, okay? But also about your person sometimes feeling pulled in 2 different directions. Which way shall I go? Shall I go back and restart my relationship and create a fresh start, new beginning with you, stack number 2? Or should I move on and move on to something else? But I feel that the reason they disconnected in the first place is because this 8 of Swords and 5 of Swords here, I feel like they have been somewhat damaged emotionally. I feel that they've been unable to express their emotions. They've been unable to express their feelings. And this could be because of interference from some third parties or someone else, not necessarily that's in the picture, but family, friends, etc., who have been preventing them from being able to fully express their feelings. But also because this 8 of Swords is really about this blockage that really exists in the mind. It doesn't exist in the heart. It only exists mentally, because swords are air, and air are thoughts, ideas, things that happen in the mind, okay? And I feel this 5 of Swords as well really tells us that your person, during this period of separation, they've really missed you, and they've really missed your connection, and really missed the love that's here between the two of you. Very deep feelings, really healing themselves. This is about making forward progress. This is about creating a fresh start, new beginning, okay? And for some of you, this can happen during the timing of Cancer, which is like June 21st to July 21st, okay? Or it could happen during Aquarius, which is January 21st to like February 19th, right? But I do feel that they have been waiting. This has been a bit of a waiting game for you and your person. So let's start looking at the Oracle cards. And the first one we have is clarity, sudden clarity. Your person is able to see the forest through the trees. This card tells us that very soon everything is going to clear away, heal, and be resolved. Your person's going to have realizations and breakthroughs, and it'll just come in this dazzling flash of light, and they will see that their soul is truly blessed by having you in their life. And the universe is encouraging them to follow their heart and to find peace. So we're going to move on to some Oracle cards, stack number 2. Let's see what else Spirit wants you to know, stack number 2, about this period of no contact, separation. What is your person going to do about this? Ask for help. What do you really need? Be willing to accept support. So perhaps they are asking for help from the universe. Perhaps they are finding a much stronger spiritual center for themselves. Or perhaps they're going to ask some friends for help or guidance about how to reestablish this disconnect between the two of you. Because I feel they recognize that they really have messed this up and they don't want to lose it, which is why there's the urgency about reestablishing contact between the two of you. Back to what you love. So stack number, we're going to quickly do a quick swap here. I do feel that your person is going to return to what they love, which is you. Okay? And we're going to look at some additional oracle. Anyway, so reevaluate your desires. And I feel that they're in that process now of reevaluating their desires, and that reevaluation comes them to conclude, because they're having this moment of clarity, this flash of clarity and inspiration, that they want to return to you and return to this relationship and get your relationship going. What happened here? Archangel Michael. Ask for help. Okay. Stack number 2. I feel that the Archangel Michael is going to be helping here in your situation with your person to give them some insight, to give them some guidance. That's a pretty powerful Archangel Michael. Actually, it's the most powerful, but didn't mean to discredit the Archangel Michael there. We'll use some additional, use an additional deck here now and find out what stack number 2, what does this no contact separation period mean? Remain positive. Again, you can call on the Archangel Michael to help you remain positive. Sometimes when you're going through these periods of no communication and no contact, it can be very discouraging. And especially when you really love someone and you actually know without a doubt that the two of you belong together because there's such a wonderful, amazing connection between the two of you, it's hard to be in the place of no contact because you're in a place of limbo, right? And being in that limbo place, it can be very frustrating. So it's very difficult to remain positive. So call upon the Archangel Michael if you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling sad, if you're feeling depressed, okay? And try to remain positive. And maybe you should be asking for help as well. Okay, stack number 2. Let's see what else we get for you. Stack number 2. Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Well, that's a good sign. I think that's a great sign. Some of you will be taking honeymoons. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. And perhaps your person is feeling or fearing that you could find someone else, that you could move on to someone else. Okay, stack number 2. And I feel like that is another reason why they're going to start speeding up this process here with the 8 of Wands. Because when the 8 of Wands is present, things escalate, things move quicker, things start to really move fast. Now, this new love could also be the fact that we do have this fresh start, new beginning here with your person who you've been separated from, okay? So, and when they do return, they're going to be a different person. It's not like they're going to be someone else, but they're going to be more loving, more caring, more open, more authentic with you. So it could very well feel like a new relationship for you, stack number 2. Getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost secrets, and selves to each other, your bond deepens. So you will, with this fresh start, new beginning, have to get to know each other again, because the energy will have shifted. The energy will be different between you. You deserve love. You are lovable. So perhaps your person as well has come through these difficult times in the past, in past relationships, and didn't feel that they were worthy of love. And so they self-sabotaged the relationship between the two of you because they didn't feel worthy of love. Well, they recognize that they are worthy of love now. They recognize that they are lovable, and they recognize that they deserve love. And so do you. So do you, stack number 2. So what else does stack number 2? What else do they want stack number 2 to know? I feel so happy with you. What else do they want stack number 2 to know about this no contact separation period? Thoughts, feelings? You came closer to me than anyone, and you will again, because you'll be getting to know each other all over again on a different level, in a different space, with more emotional vulnerability from your person, okay? What else for stack number 2? I look for you everywhere. I wonder how you feel. Well, they could find out how you feel if they just picked up the phone or sent off a text message, right? Stack number 2. That's pretty much all it takes. But I do feel as well that they have a tendency to check out your social media whenever they can, right? So we have one more set of cards we're going to use to find out for stack number 2, this period of no contact separation. What are their person's feelings, thoughts, intentions? Will they make contact? Stability. This relationship can stand the test of time. Okay, what else? Release. Radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. And so I do feel that your person has to let go of some past stuff that has bogged them down in terms of being able to be fully present in a relationship with you, which is probably what created this disconnect between you in the first place. What else for stack number 2? Boundaries, firm boundaries are needed now. Perhaps when this person does return, you'll have to set boundaries with them, because you're not going to want to go through something like this again, where they disconnect, where there's no contact, where they ghost, where they just disappear. And I feel that that is part of the lesson for you in a personal growth, spiritual growth situation for you, stack number 2. And sometimes it can be scary to set boundaries because we think maybe that person is not going to stick around if I set these boundaries. But without setting any boundaries, you can pretty much guarantee that something like this would happen again, where they would disappear again, where they would ghost again, or they would run again. So it's really important to set boundaries when they return, stack number 2. Leap of faith. It's safe to make the move you're considering. And that is very well what the Fool is about. The Fool is about taking a leap of faith, not in this deck of cards, but in the Rider-Waite. He's standing on the edge of the cliff, being ready to take a leap of faith. And your person is going to take this leap of faith with you, stack number 2. They're going to take this leap of faith and show back up in your life. They're going to communicate. They're going to do what they need to do, it looks like, because they're transforming into this King of Cups. And that is going to make a much better relationship for the two of you. They're healing. Remember, we had that star. They needed to heal stuff from the past. Okay? This is your reading for today, stack number 2. Thank you all so much for watching, and thank you for sharing your journey with us. If you'd like some insight into your personal journey, there is a link to get private readings with us in the description below and pinned to the first comment. If you enjoyed your reading today, we would like to ask you to please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Have a great day, everyone. I will see you over in reading number 3. Hi, stack number 3. This is your reading if you chose the core card and the rose quartz moon. This is a general reading for the collective, so not all of it will resonate with everyone. So please just take in what speaks to your soul and release the rest to the universe. Or perhaps you might like to try a different pile if this one doesn't resonate with you at all. Today we're looking at no contact or separation situations to see if your person will make contact. Your person could be a crush, it could be your ex, it could be a soulmate or a twin flame. To see if they'll make contact, as well as when, and also to check in on their current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards you. So first we're going to get a general energy reading with the tarot. For stack number 3, period of no contact, we have the 10 of Cups. Okay. What else for stack number 3? Okay, thank you. And we have the 5 of Cups. And we have the Empress. What else for stack number 3? The Knight of Wands. Okay, so there is a lot of love here between you and your person, stack number 3, and they have deep feelings for you. We have the 10 of Cups here, which they actually really thought that, and they still think that you're the one for them. And they do envision themselves with you in a long-term partnership that involves having a home together and a cat, but having a home together, okay? But it also shows with this 5 of Cups that there has been this period of separation between the two of you. They are really feeling this loss, stack number 3. And the way I feel about this, perhaps you ended things with them. Perhaps you broke up with them. Because this is a strong, empowered woman. The Empress. Loving, compassionate, kind, nurturing, supportive, but very empowered as well. And perhaps they did something or didn't do something or weren't moving the relationship along. And so you created a disconnect between the two of you. Some of you, not all of you, okay? But I feel that they really feel this sadness, this loss, to the point of heartbreak. And it's really hard for them because they have so much love for you. Now we also have the Knight of Wands, which means this is a lot of fire energy. So it's Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy here. Okay, so sun, moon, or rising in Leo, Sag, or Aries, or their Venus could be in one of those signs as well. But this is about them taking action. The Knight of Wands, who's someone who's really thinking about taking action and initiating contact and reaching out to you. So let's get some more cards for clarification for stack number 3 about this no contact separation situation. We have the 10 of Wands. Well, I feel like they've really been beating themselves up because you're no longer part of their life. Perhaps they're the ones that created this disconnect. Perhaps they're the ones that ended it. Perhaps they realized this really deep, full emotional love that they feel for you, stack number 3, and then it scared the bejesus out of them, and so perhaps they broke up with you. After they told you they loved you, after they expressed their feelings, perhaps that scared some of them, some of you, so much that it caused them to end the relationship. But this disconnect between the two of you, this no contact, no communication, not having you in their life, is really hard for them. It's making them miserable. I mean, all they have to do to fix it, obviously, is communicate. But they may not know how you're going to respond. This is the 3 of Swords. They may feel that you would reject them. And so instead of finding out, they have all this obsessive thought and obsessive thinking about what if, what if, what if. And all they really have to do is reach out and communicate and see what you're going to say. Well, the 2 of Cups, that tells us that they will be reaching out and they'll know that it's okay. You guys have a really strong connection. There's a really strong relationship here when things can move and groove between the 2 of you. Let's see what else for stack number 3. What else does Spirit want us to know for stack number 3 in terms of no contact separation? The 10 of Swords. So this not having you around and not having you in their life is really hard for them. They overthink, they overanalyze, they what if to death. It's really causing them a lot of frustration. I feel they could even be obsessing about this. And again, instead of reaching out and communicating, they're putting themselves through this mental turmoil and mental anguish when it's really not necessary. This is interesting as well, stack number 3. We have the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Wands, and the 10 of Swords. Okay? So that really indicates the 10s are the ending of a cycle in numerology as we prepare for the next cycle to come in. Okay? So this is telling us that this situation of no contact, disconnect, separation between you and your person is coming to an end. They are so afraid that if they reach out to you, that you would reject them, that you would tell them that you don't want anything to do with them. So perhaps you did. Perhaps you are the one who initiated this breakup or this separation between you. But this Knight of Wands tells us that this person is going to take action. They're going to put forth effort and energy to try and resolve this situation between the 2 of you. And I do feel that they would be doing that within a 10-week window of when you see this reading. This is a timeless reading. So from the time you see it to 10 weeks from now, it's not that it's going to take 10 weeks. It could be from tomorrow to 10 weeks from now. That is when I feel that they're going to take action. Anytime within that window. Okay, stack number 3. We have this oracle card first. This beautiful card. I think this is so beautiful. It's Helena Nelson Reed. Helena Nelson Reed is the one that did the art for this deck. And this is core. It says core. A choice reveals what is at the heart of a situation. Your person is being asked to choose wisely and open their heart chakra as they have their heart to answer to. See, their heart chakra was open, and then I feel out of fear, they shut it down, and it's still open to you. Because they're really feeling this loss of not having you in their life, but their heart is still open, and they are going to do something to bring the two of you together. Okay, so now I'm going to use some more oracle cards to see what else we can get for you. Stack number 3. What else does stack number 3 need to know? Stack number 3, this period of no contact, separation. What do they need to know? Love makes the difference. Love helps heal past hurts. We talked about that, healing past hurts, and provides a sense of security and self-worth. So there is love here, stack number 3. There's love here from this person to you. The very first card tells us that. Feel that they just got lost somewhere along the way, and instead of fixing it, they either ran away from it or caused you to end it with them because they were acting ridiculous and you're not going to put up with that nonsense. Be supportive, make a genuine effort to show you care. So I do feel like your person is going to be making effort. That's what this Knight of Wands is about. They're going to be putting forth effort. They're going to come charging in. Okay? Maybe not on a white horse, but they will come charging in. So now I'd like to use a different set of cards here and see what we get for stack number 3 about this period of no contact, separation, surrender, release. So I feel that as well can be you, stack number 3, as well as your person. They have to surrender to the universe and release whatever this is holding them back and let go. And I feel that you have to surrender and release as well. If you're wanting your person to come back, release it all, surrender it all to the universe, let the universe take care of it. They've got a lot more power than we do anyway. You can't control it, let it go. And if this is meant to be, your person will be back around. Let's see what else for stack number 3 in regard to this no contact separation situation. Abundance. So I feel that this is an abundance of love is coming your way. This beautiful colors, this beautiful rainbow. I really feel that the opening of the heart is really happening here from your person to you. It was open in the beginning. They may have expressed their feelings and then they shut it down once they realized they put their feelings out there. I do feel like that is the situation for some of you who chose stack number 3. But there is an abundance of love here. And they are going to show their abundance of love to you as they come back around. Stack number 3. So we have some more cards here. I'll get a quick shuffle on these and see what else Spirit wants you to know. Stack number 3. What else does Spirit want stack number 3 to know about this no contact separation situation between them and their person? Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And that's part of the surrender and release as well, stack number 3. You can still think positive, you can stay optimistic, but just release it, let it go. And you'll find that you'll be happier in this period of limbo, because being in limbo sucks. It's really hard. It's really harsh because you don't know what's happening from day to day. Stack number 3. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So this tells us, I feel that your person is going to be communicating, contacting you very soon to let you know what they're going to do concerning this situation. If you want them back, if you ended things with them, you may not want them back. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. For some of you, I do feel this is a soulmate situation. It is a soulmate connection, which is why it's going through the turmoil that perhaps some of you are going through. Have one that flew away. Separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Well, we're already there. We are already there, okay? I don't feel like there will be another separation coming. I feel that they're sorting themselves out. Well, I do feel some of you may have to go through, experience another separation. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So I do feel that taking a trip together is something that you could definitely be doing here, stack number 3. When they return, when they come back, and the Knight of Wands as well, is very much about travel, taking journeys, going somewhere exciting, having an adventure. The Knight of Wands is someone who's very passionate and very passionate about you. Feeling the attraction between the two of you goes without saying. Them finding you attractive goes without saying. But as well, this is about taking a journey and having some quality time together. So maybe the separation is the two of you separating yourselves from the rest of the world and going out and having a really good time, or honeymoon. Do I still have a chance? Looking at some additional message cards now, stack number 3 from your person. You came closer to me than anyone. Let's see what else for stack. I would do it all again. Really feel like they are on the verge of coming back around, of making their reappearance. I want you so badly. Well, clearly they have love for you, and clearly they feel that you are very nurturing, very supportive, very caring, very loving. And I really feel that without your presence in their life, they really feel like crap. But it's because of the love. They know that they need to be more openly expressive with you in terms of their love, their emotions, and their feelings. Abundance. You've done the work. Abundance flows to you. Well, that's nice because we have abundance here as well. That's awesome. Again, I feel like it's an abundance of love. An abundance of love coming at you from your person, but also an abundance of love that you're sharing with one another. Here and now, your true love is already part of your life. Release, radical acceptance, and surrender can help you let go. Surrender, surrender and release. Okay? Release, let go, let the universe, let the angels, let God, whatever it is for you, release it and just let them bring the situation to you as it needs to come to you. What else for stack number 3? Spirit, we'd like to know what else they'd like to know about this period of separation. Decision. It's time to decide about this relationship. So I actually feel that this person has already decided about this relationship. You're just waiting for them to take action. And I do feel like they are going to be taking action because they really miss you. They know that there's an abundance of love with you in their life, and you're very nurturing and supportive. So what this is saying here, stack number 3, is things should be changing very soon, and to stay optimistic, but also to release and surrender this to the powers that be. This is your reading for today, stack number 3. Thank you all so much for watching today, and thank you for sharing your journey with us. And if you'd like some insight into your personal journey, there is a link to get private readings with us in the description below and pinned to the first comment. If you enjoyed your reading today, we would like to ask you to please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Have a great day, everyone. I'll see you over in reading number 4.